Yo, welcome Flyffers to another patch rundown. We are here at patch 1.0.7 and let's take a look and start right with the gameplay. The first change is pretty good one because many people got mad because they got scammed by players selling them scrolls, supposedly scrolls of spurs, why it was scrolls of low, and by changing the icon. That's what they did. They prevented the scam method, and that's pretty good, especially for new players that are not experienced and then fall for such a scam. It's kind of bad and will result in them quitting. And overall, we will have a lower player base like this, and we obviously want to get rid of the scammers as well. Now then we have a bunch of stuff that was changed regarding banks. So that means you now have a sort button in your personal bank. This actually comes quite in handy because now that with Common Bank you can basically create 7 characters and each of them has a bank, and now you get messed up quite quickly, and this does help a lot. The default size of the bank window, yeah, it's not that important that they changed it because you could have adjusted this by yourself. The sort button in the guild bank, I would say, first I would have said, oh, that's not needed because the guild bank is so small, like why does it matter? But if we read one line below, they also increased the general size of the guild bank window and gave you another use of actually leveling your guild. This means previously, if you leveled up your guild, you would get more slots for players to be invited to the guild, but now you're also getting additional slots in your guild bank for each level, which means the sort button is now also useful. And then it's Galar, so of course they tried to implement another cash item, and now they have the guild extra bag for 30 days that allows another 24 guild slots, even though I have no idea why you would use this, but I guess some people may do it. I don't know, the way our guild handles it, we put stuff in there that is for sale, then we sell them in our private shops and put all the penny back into the guild. So our slots currently are more than enough. And if not, we can bank it on a private account and share the drops with other players. So don't really get this, but if they can make some cash with an item that is non-pay to win or whatsoever, is like giving almost no benefits, then that's a good idea if they're cutting down on other stuff as well. So overall, the total guild bank can now have 140 slots if you have everything activated and you're at max level, and the max level for guild is level 50. This change right here is pretty nice. They added element information to the tooltip of weapons with an origin element. So those are, for example, like a flame sword where you're seeing actually already a flaming effect when you equip it, but it didn't have the element attribute on there. And this was a bit confusing for some people. So this is good that they did add this here. I am not too sure about this change, honestly. Because, for example, let's say you're having multiple characters and you have done the quest with multiple characters. All those decay mine quest items are taking up slots in your inventory, and you could have been like, okay, well, I have one character that can access everywhere and I have a bunch of friendships, so let's just delete all the others. And this now be a problem for people that already deleted their items. So yeah, I think they should in general try to get a solution for all those items that are in the mine, because that can't be a game concept, like clogging up your inventory to be able to access parts of the game. If you have a quest completed, you should have permanently access to it, or at least make those items tradable so you can put them somewhere else or on a different account if you do not need it that often. This change right here is a really good one. They renamed the Venal Cardinal to Cardinal Guardian, as there have been multiple quests, and especially if you're a new player, you get confused there, and this will give a more smooth leveling experience to newcomers. And the last part is probably what I don't like at all about this patch, that overhealing is now counted as support contribution, because we've already seen in the last weeks that there's a bunch of bots, like actual level bots and healing bots rising from the dark again, and this will just result in people using those kind of bots even more, and I hope they're actually getting some fixes together to prevent this from happening. And if it's even just manually checking, they definitely need to do something about it. So about the bug fixes, like usually in the patch rundown, we will only check stuff that is important or kind of funny. So we will focus on this right here. Fix +4 ultra collector, giving one item more than 5+5 collector. This means, how to say it? They wanted to there was a bug basically that made +4 collector the best. Like if you would upgrade to +5, it wouldn't have mattered. But then they changed it in the previous patch. That +5 is actually better. But somehow it failed, so +4 was still better than +5, and now they finally fixed it, and I hope that's the last change we're going to see about the collector system. So other than that, the only thing that is worth mentioning, or like at least what happened to me and was really annoying, is like that you could getting stuck in non-movement areas. And the only way to get out of there was pressing O into motions and casting the 5-minute teleport. And that was really annoying. And it happened to me in like Shuhama area and such. So I'm really happy that they fixed this right here. Yeah, well, that was the patch rundown. This time it was a short one. We will sure do the next run as well. And in the end, I do want to mention that there is now the Penya box available in the cash shop, where you can actually get power-ups for Penya. And I really hope they're implementing more Penya things like this to counter the inflation that's currently going on. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And we will going live on Twitch now again, because we are unbanned. So cheers, guys.